May 1945, when Tokyo was bombed by US planes, the Nihon King went down. Many matches were cancelled. But because some Go players' unremitting efforts, some matches were still held. In those days, the most important match was the Honeypot title match. On August 4th, the third Honeypot title match was underway. The holder was Hashimoto Utaro, the challenger was Iwamoto Kaoru, and the referee was Seiko Kizaku. Because the Nikon King was destroyed, the game had to be played elsewhere. Some friends provided the location for the match in Hiroshima City. During the match, an atomic bomb was dropped, interrupting the game on its third day. So this game was well known as the famous atomic bomb game. Before this match, US spy planes were flying unceasingly over the city. The police chief of Hiroshima had foreboding that something would happen. He insisted that the Go players must not play in the city. But the players were persistent. There was no place in Japan they could consider safe, and insisted on playing. The police chief could not persuade them. In order to protect them, he even threatened one of their disciples. The two sides finally agreed on compromise. The match would be held in a place 5 kilometers from the downtown area. The game didn't go all that smoothly. The Honeypot match is a traditional match with the players dressed in kimonos. When airstrikes come, they had to run and hide in the arid shelter, which was made all the more difficult with such cumbersome clothes. The roof tiles of the competition room were broken by airplanes' machine gun fire several times. Luckily, no one got hurt. In spite of chaos and confusion, the match continued with everyone's efforts. The third day of the match was when the atomic bomb was dropped. First, there was a bright flare. It was so bright that the players didn't know what was happening. They looked out the window and saw a mushroom cloud rising above Hiroshima City. After a moment, the shockwave arrived. The players were knocked unconscious. The windows and door were blown out, and the house was badly damaged. The shockwave knocked Hiroshima Utaro out of the house and left him lying on the lawn. Iwamoto Kaoru was bent over the goban, and the old Seiko Kizaku was lamely sitting in the corner. Because the competition room was 5 kilometers away from the ground zero, and there was a hill between there and the explosion, they luckily survived. When they awoke, Hiroshima City was devastated. No one had time to worry about them. They burned up their woods, cleaned up the house, ate a meal, then went on playing. Finally, they left us a complete cave. During the war, the Nikon King was destroyed. They just kept playing. There was no match fee for them. They did not care. They just kept playing. Airstrike came. They just kept playing. An atomic bomb was dropped. They just kept playing. So the hardships, you can see their dedication to the game of Go. It's the real spirit of professional players. Iwamoto Kaoru takes black. Hashimoto Utaro takes white. Hashimoto Utaro's playing style is light and freedom. Black takes a star point, white kakari. Black jumps, white tenuki and closes here. The fuseki is both classic and romantic. Then black kakari here. White plays here. I think this point would be bigger than this point. But this is Hashimoto Utaro's style. Since white didn't play around this corner, black moves first. This is an Udayoseki. Black got the corner and white got the center. Then white takes this big point. Black answers. This point is also big. If we let white place here, because this stone is on the first line, this group will become unsettled. But in theory, if this is an equal result, the result which actually played is better for white, because white extended wider than black. Then white jumps. Light and elegant. It's a multiple-use stone. It's a support to this weak stone and it enhances the development potential on the left side. It could also coordinate with this moil from afar. Then black bends here. This is a controversial move. Some professional players consider it's a bad move. Others are not. It's a territorial move. I think it's a good move if your playing style is fond of territory. It's a good probe. If white blocks, black will cross me. White nobi, black evades. Because black can peep and clamp. Then this group is easy to settle. In actual game, white calls me here. Because of this exchange, black got about 10 muko, but the white shape becomes thicker. This exchange is good or bad, it's hard to say. Some professional players consider it's too early for black to make this exchange. But if black didn't make this change, and let white Okima here, it's too late for black to make this exchange. White would certainly block here. In actual game, white calls me here. Now black can't play this calls me. If black play like this, white nobi. If black invades, white simply jumps. This group is very thick. Black would be under attack. So in actual game, black extended here. White jumps. If black play here, makes a two-space extension, white will jump. Now you can see this exchange is bad for black, because this stone makes white outside much stronger. Black is hard to invade. So black Okima here. Now if white answers, black pushes, white nobi, then black play here. These two exchanges reduce the white's moil in center. Black will have a beautiful influence in the center. What's more, now you can see this exchange is very good for black. If black bend at this time, white would certainly block here. So this result is unacceptable for white. So white tend to key and gets this big point. This move is able to maximize the efficiency of this stone. This group is strong. Black is hard to attack. And this stone is light. It could exchange the corner. In China, the game of Go has another game called Hunt Talk. Yes, indeed. the two players had a talk about this exchange, and they finally reached an agreement like this. So this exchange seems unremarkable, but it determined the direction of the game's development. Black attaches here. It's a classical probe. If white nobi, black will hane. White here, black descends. Black will make life in the corner. If white hane, black will cross cut. White atari, black atari. White connects, black atari, white captures. Black will escape and break white's moil. If white hane inside, black clamps, white connects, black jumps. Next, here or here is mere for black. Black is easy to settle. In this situation, this move is very strong. This move is Hashimoto Utaro's invention. No one played like this before this game. If black nobi, white hane, black ogema. Because white had a stone here, white will camp. Black would be hard to settle. Even if black could leave, white's outside would be very strong. Then white will attack black. This result is unacceptable for black. Now if black hane here, white hane, relative to this shape, now black should cross cut. It's a normal shape, but now black hane instead. It's a bad move. Let white connects. Black can make life inside. So black dare not to escape directly. Black lightly plays here. White had to answer. Then black jumps. White kima, good move. This move is necessary. Then white can attack this group or invade this formation. If white doesn't play, black would place here, and black will have a big influence in the center. Now black can't counterattack. If black plays here, white just nobi. Now you can see here is white center, and white has center moves in this area. It's an uphill battle for black. Black's shape is too thin. So black jumps here, reinforces this group, and aiming to escape this stone. If white protects its cutting point, black will escape. And this escaping move is center. If white ignores it, black will nobi, very big, and it concerns the eye space. This diagram is bad for white. So white reinforces the right side. After this move, you can see this exchange is bad for black. It eliminates the edge in the corner. This move can make an opposing move becomes a bad move. Japanese players especially like playing this kind of moves. So white got some territory first, then white will fight with black in this area. Now, if black will attack directly, if white lobby, black here. White stones are weak. That's a good chance for black. But now, white could choose to Utaro, sacrifice this stone. Black gained some territory, but these stones are badly hurt. What's more, white can still invade the lower side in the future. Black had no good point in this area, so he chose to Cosme. It's big. If black plays pincer, white will sacrifice this stone and exchange the corner. If white came up here and want to solidify this shape, white will not get a satisfactory result. Black will just lobby or jump. White will have a lot of cutting points. So white contacts here. It's a good move. Now black can honey. If black honey, white honey, black Utaro, white escapes. If black descends, it's a ladder. If black Utaro, white knob here. White has a lot of techniques inside. For instance, bend, Utaro and Utaro, etc. White will divide its stone easily. If black nobby, very strong, but white will nobby. Black descends, white bends. White bending move in the center. White seals black in. And white's outside is very strong, so this weakness will no longer be severe. Then white will attack this black group. These three feel so lonely. What if black counterattack here? White just nobby. This group is thin, and white has a lot of RG inside. White could also consider to honey here. Black can play here. Black's shape is heavy, while white's is light. Next, white will play here or here. So when white honey, black must nobby. Then white will point Sansan. Cosm here or here is mere for white. White will make life easily, and black's this group will have no territory. So this move is very good. In this game, Black answered here. White Nobi. Black descends and makes his corner into territory. If White jumps, aiming to kill this stone, Black will have various choices. First, Black can just push down. Black can Nobi and fight with White, or sacrifice this stone and obtain influence. The result is favorable to Black. Black could also contact and make a direct attack. This group fighting against this one, and this group will be settled while attacking. So if White jumps here, White will have no good result. In actual game, White bends. Black can Nobi. If Black Nobi, now White jumps. Now Black can neither counterattack nor obtain influence. So Black must bridge under. Now this is White's center. White these stones are thick. This relieves the weakness here. Then White jumps. Good move. It's both an offensive and defensive move. It reinforces itself, gives more pressure to this group, and brings a technique here. If Black here, this stone had chipped off. If Black here, Black can't get connected. Black plays here and starts to settle this group. White Nobi is the proper move. If White Hane, thank you very much, said Black. White Nobi here. Black this move reinforced this group, but harmed to this group. Black Nobi. White Hane. Black jumps. White Nobi. Black peeps. It's a probe. If White Nobi, Black pushes. White can no longer attack this Black group. Now White is attacking, so White connects here. Black came out here. Good point. Black shape is beautiful, and it will shift from defense to offense. Next, Black will Nobi here. So White had to settle these three. White artery, then came out here. Good move. After this move, Black can Nobi. White will wedge. And after this move, White has this point to attack Black. Black plays here. White Hane. Black Nobi. White pushes. Black barges. This is a good move. It's the best sequence. because at this time, white can't block. If white block, black will hang here. White shape would be bad, and the white center would be destroyed. So white connects. White center would be okay. Then black jumps. If black didn't make this exchange, now white will take center to Nobi. Black has to Kosumi. Black will lose the chance to bout here. Now if black plays here, white has a stone here. White will block. Black can't hand here. So it's the best sequence for black to barge at this time. In this situation, I think black should Tenuki and Kema here. This point is very big. If white only plays Hane, black here, white here, black next, white sells black in. Black just makes a humble life. Black had got great benefits on the left side. White's influence is over-concentrated. The situation is good for black. If white plays here, it's the strongest move. But black Nobi. White Nobi. Black bends, and black could fight with white. If black gets a chance to connect, white had many weaknesses. In actual game, because this game didn't use Komi, black chose to jump and let the situation remain stable. White plays here to protect this cutting point. If black bridges under, this exchange is good for white, and white has some RG inside. If black plays here, white just Nobi. Black has 2 cutting points. In actual game, black Kima here. It's a good move. White pushes. Now black plays here. It's very interesting. Now, if white still Nobi here, the shape will be an empty triangle, typical bad shape. Professional players will not play this kind of moves until they have no other choice. Actually, white could play here. Black still had 2 cutting points. But professionals hate to play like this. So this exchange is really interesting and clever. White just bends here, and he thought this result is good enough. Black plays here. This exchange is bad for black. It gives a reason why white bet here. Although this exchange is bad, black has successfully defended his corner. If black didn't make this exchange, white Nobi here, and black is uncomfortable. White had also reached its goal. White protected its cutting point in center. Then white takes this big point immediately. This point is very, very big. As we have seen, this game didn't use Komi. Black played first, but now white's territory is no less than black's. This black group still has weakness, so black reinforced it here. This move also aiming to counterattack here. But this kind of attack is not severe. We will see that. So this move feels slow. The upper side is wide. I'd like to play on the upper side. Especially black's situation is not very good at this time. In actual game, black composedly played here. White had seen clearly that he could settle this group. So white Tanuki and points here. This point is very big. White just pulls back. If black Nobi, white budges, white will sell black in. So black Nobi here first. If white Nobi to the Sansan, black pushes, white is hard to respond. If white plays here, black came here. This exchange is good for black. If white answers here, black will Hana here. Black got a lot of territory. White can Hana here. Black will cut. So in actual game, white connects here. Then black bends here. Now white's this shape has a weakness here. If white reinforces this group, black will attack. If white doesn't reinforce, black must attack in this way. White can bridge under. Black cuts, white iterate. Then black will bridges under. Black can separate this group. White had seen clearly that he had a technique to settle the group. So he turned here again and extended here. Very big. Black makes an exchange. Then black starts to attack white. If white makes an bamboo joint, black will separate white. I just mentioned that. So white just connect and get some territory on the right side. Black pushes, white honey. Black blocks. If white came out here and want to get connected, black will come out here. Very severe. White will be hard to answer. If white Nobi, black honey. White group is in great danger. In actual game, white came out here. It's an excellent move. Black Kosumi to prevent white's connection. White Kosumi here. It's another excellent move. If black honey, white honey here first, then honey here, white will escape. If black plays here, white artery, and artery here, then place here, black artery here to break white's eye, but white can play here and escape here. It's a wonderful thing. If black Nobi here to break white's shape, white honey here, then here, black can capture white. In actual game, black Nobi here. It's the strongest move. White Nobi here. All of these three moves are excellent moves. Their counting was accurate. It makes a good eye shape for itself. And white will counterattack here. If black Nobi, white pushes, this black group hasn't got an unconditional life. If black honey here to break white's eye, white can make a life in this way. You can see white has two real eyes. If black honey here, white will honey. Then sticks out here. Now you can see this is a capture race, and black group is like liberties. There are many variations in this area, but the conclusion is black cannot kill white. Black had also noticed that, so he stops the attack and plays here. white blocks, black knob here. It's a good sequence. Now white can connect here. Black came up. White can kill black. So white hand here. But black can't escape directly. White will cut. Black came up here. Good move. Now white can't blocks. If white blocks, no black artery. White has only 2 liberties. White can't kill this 4. So at this time, white reinforces here. Black artery, then play here. Good move. White must descend. Otherwise, black hand here and white will die. You can see black make use of these dead stones and play the kima here, play the move here. The efficiency is very high. Then black connects here. Now, black group has an escaping route here. So black shape is solid, and he wants to give more pressure to white. That's why black played here. However, the result is not good. I think it's better for black to knob here. Make a life locally. Black is thick, and black has some territory here. White has to make a life inside. In actual game, black connects here, and white answers here. So this stone didn't exist. White plays here. Now you can see black's territory has gone, and white can kill these 2 in the future. Then black descends here, very big. Black makes use of these dead stones. Black is successful in local. If white pushes, black can escape here, and white got a split shape. White consume here. This move saves a vulgar move, but it's effective. If black descends, white can simply connect. White has gained some profit from this exchange, so even if black kills this stone, it's not a big deal. If black blocks here, now white can connect. If white connects, black will get a lot of territory. But white can descend. Good move. Black can counterattack. You know, these 2 stones will die. A great loss for black. In actual game, black knob here to save the 2. White hand here. then white extended here. This is the final big point on the board. In this game, black had the initiative all the times. Black kept attacking white, but the effect is not obvious. In contrast, white pivoted here and killed one black stone. Gets this big point, place an 2-space station here, and now place a 2-space station here. White gained a lot of territory on the upper side. Though black descended here and got some profits, it didn't cause severe damage to white. This group and this one, their shapes seem not good, but both of them are safe. Now black jump here. Otherwise, white came out here, white will get a lot of territory. And this jumping move is black's center. If white ignores it, black's invasion would be severe. But the situation is not good for black. If I was black, I want to come out here as an or-nothing move. Gives more pressure to white. But I'm not sure if black could play here. In actual game, black simply jumps. White calls me. Black here. White's artery is the right sequence. If black cuts white, white can bridge under here. So black descends here. Thus, white saved the 2 stones in center. Next, black played here. This move seems very big. If white plays here, white will have some territory here. But actually, black should play here. If white honey, this exchange seems bad for black. But black's shape is very thick. Black will easy to handle the endgame stage. Then this white group has to make a humble life inside. This move seems big, but it has no falling techniques. Black can play here. White will push and cut. If black attaches here, white just honey. Black can't attack white severely. So this move seems very big, but it's better for black to play here. In actual game, black nobby and white takes chance to play here. Now white's weak groups link together. And white had a severe technique here. Black is forced to reinforce. So in this situation, this is the vital point. The one who gets this point, the shape would be thicker, and the opponents would be thinner. Black reinforces. Black had to connect. Now white cuts here. This big chunk had to make a life. It's painful. Luckily, this move is black center. If white connects and wants to kill black, black attack here, then place here. A call emerged here, but at all events, white can't throw in. Black will take the call first, and this call is too heavy for both sides. No matter white plays what, black will capture the stone. This white chunk will die. So white plays here. Let black bridge under. Black has no other choice. After these moves, white got some profits in this area. And all of white groups are very thick. White is easy to handle the endgame. And white got a Sante to play here. It's a double Sante point, very big. If black came out, white had to block. Black blocks here. This is white Sante move. Very comfortable. Finally, white got this big point. Its value is more than 10 muko. Black touches here. It's also big. This is Wasante. After these exchanges, white has I shape here. So white can tenuki. White does not need to protect this cutting point. In extra game, white has judged the situation clearly. White reinforces here. If white doesn't play here, black has the technique. Here is a Yoseko. In actual game, white's situation is pretty good, so he reinforced it here. And after this move, white can Ogema here in the future. If this stone doesn't exist, white had not enough liberties, white can play here. So this move also has its own value. Black pushes. It is Sante. Then block here. This Ogema is too big. Then white hunted the corner. Finally, black cuts here. If white reinforce here, black will take Sante to Hane. If white reinforces here, black will take Sante to bend. So white reinforces here. Then black contacts here. Storms the white group. It's an or nothing move. But I think it's a bit too late. White had seen clearly that he could escape. If black calls me here, white will play like this. Here will capture and here will Utaro. So black has no more technique than to kill this stone. White calls him here. White had escaped successfully. Now white can almost reserve call me. White is sure to win. After this, the two players continued to play the endgame, and both of them made some mistakes. But the gap was too big. Black had no chance to take the tables. Finally, white won by 5.5 moko. I don't know exactly when the bomb was dropped. An approximate analysis is that the bomb was dropped before black attacks this white group. In this game, Hashimoto Utaro turned to hit several times to take the big points, and at the same time, he set out his weak groups very well. It's a good game for him. His opponent, Iwamoto Kaoru, also played very well. He didn't make any obvious mistakes. But I think he should play a little faster, and play some all-nothing moves a little earlier. Okay, my comments ends here. See you next time.